Professor Dunaway. My name is Autumn Rose. I am 16 years old and I am currently enrolled in the English Composition 2 class. I have really enjoyed this class this semester. It has been eye-opening and it has been wonderful to read some of the different works of the different authors. Some of the questions that I have been asked to present in this video today are: 1. What did I enjoy learning in this project? How does it connect to young women today still? What was interesting in this project? And if I had more time, would I research more? To answer these questions, I'll start off by saying I thoroughly enjoyed the project. I really enjoyed being able to research about the different women, especially Margaret Fuller, because she has a very nice way of saying things. I thoroughly enjoyed being able to voice my own opinion as a young woman. I think it is wonderful because some other young woman may not have been able to voice their opinion, and I might be able to be the person who is starting to help voice their opinion. As I said in my slideshow, I come from a family of strong women. I try really hard to be able to change other people's lives as well. So this is what I'm also hoping that I have accomplished in my honors college credit project. Excuse me. How does this story still connect to me today, and how does it connect to all the other women out there? This story is connecting and it's relevant to today's society just because, as I stated in my slideshow, women are still being forced to do things that they don't want to do. Women are being forced to take a certain job or act a certain way, or they aren't able to be themselves at all. And yes, the women's rights and everything has changed greatly since the 19th century, and I understand that. But at the same time, women's rights are nowhere near what they should be today. We are in 2025. You would think that women would have every single freedom that a man does. Even for instance, in certain workplaces, a woman gets paid less than an average man would get paid just because of their gender. If that is not gender inequality, what is? Just because you are a female does not mean that you are less. Just because you're a male does not mean you are less than a female. You are the same. God created us all for one reason. We're all here to work and do our jobs. So what did I learn from this project? From reading Margaret Fuller's Women in the 19th Century, I learned that women have an opinion no matter what. They can stick up for themselves. And Margaret Fuller was not scared to tell the other women this. She was very confident in her writing, or else she wouldn't have published it. And we also have to think about this as well. Margaret Fuller had to have experienced being silenced by a man or a parent or some authority in her life to write that. Why would she have written it otherwise? And the final question that you had asked me to answer is, if I had more time, what would I research more? I would really dig into women's rights in the 19th century and even now in 2025. I would like to see how they have changed, what has changed, and what is still the same. I think that it would be a very small difference just because women's rights have changed a little bit since the 19th century, but they are not as advanced as I hoped they would be since reading that book, Margaret Fuller's Women in the 19th Century. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your semester, and thank you so much for this opportunity. Bye.